it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited because fall is upon us. I know the actual fall equinox hasn't really happened yet, but I mean PSLs are here. So what more do we need? In all seriousness, I actually don't like PSLs, but what I do love is fall makeup looks. I love the deepening of the shades that are in style, just like the changing of the leaves. Love a good dark lip, and of course the warm eyes, the jewel tone eyes, the smoky eyes. That is my jam, y'all. So a couple weeks ago, the City Color Boho Chic palette came out, and this palette is literally life for fall looks. Just so many beautiful neutrals on top of these pops of jewel tones like this gold, this maroon, this really rich blue, and then we've got some rust in here. It is just gorgeous. I have a full review and swatches of all of these shades in the blog, which I'll link below. But this look that I'm wearing today is what I've been wearing at least 3 times a week since this palette arrived at my door. So if you want to know how to recreate this look, keep watching. So first things first, I'm the realist, and we're gonna start with the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. Some things never change, y'all. This is still my favorite primer, and it is $2. I put a sweater on to get in the fall spirit, and now it's hot as balls. So I'm dipping my brush into Marsala, and I'm gonna be using a fluffy blending brush for this. And this is like a deep maroon burgundy shade, and I'm using this as a transition color, and I'm putting that in and above my crease, mostly above though, and I'm gonna blend that out. My cat is currently on my lap right now. She is so needy. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. Okay, goodbye. Before I move on to the rest of my lid, I'm going to hit my brow bone with a highlight, and I'm using the Crochet shade in the palette, and it is just a slightly shimmery off-white. Next, I'm taking Moonchild, which is a much more shimmery champagne shade, and I'm putting that in my inner corner and first third of my eyelid. I'm also bringing this down onto like my first third of the lower lash line. Alright, so for the rest of my lid right now, before we go in with this pop of gold, I'm going into Woodstock, which is a straight up coppery bronze shade, and I'm going to pat that onto the rest of the lid. Alright, so now that we've got the coppery going on the lid, I'm going to go back in with Energy, which is this bright, beautiful gold, and I'm going to be patting and blending that right in the middle of my lid between these two shades that we just put down. So not only is it creating kind of a halo eye effect because we are putting the brightest shade in the middle, but we're also getting an even more gradient look between the two we just put down. I guess it's not the brightest shade that's in the middle, but it's definitely the one that pops the most. So now with the smaller blending brush, this is my Luxie 229, I'm going to pat it into Vast, which is a matte dark brown. And I'm going to pat that in my outer corner and just really try to concentrate that dark shade in the outer V. And slightly blend it up a little bit into the crease, but not too much. We're not going to go all the way into the inner crease. We're really just focusing it on the outside. And then I'm just kind of wiping off my brush to take off some of the product, and I'm going to go back in and just really, really blend that out. And then really quickly, I'm going to match on my bottom lash line what colors are on my lid. So in the outside, I'm going to put Woodstock, just like right here. And then we already put Moonchild in the inner portion, and then I'm just going to pop Energy right in the middle of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go ahead and tightline my upper waterline with the Mark No Place to Run eyeliner in black or jet black, Jet Set. Now I'm going to go in and create a pretty modest cat eye. I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. One of my favorites because the brush is so thin and you just have so much control with it once you get the hang of it. I admit that it did take me a little bit, but I just find smaller brushes like this to be a lot easier to work with and more versatile. So we said it was gonna be a moderate wing and then it turned into this because I had to even them out, and that's just what happens. That's life, you go with the flow. And now I forgot what eye I was working on because I was just evening out all of my liner. So let's curl our lashes, shall we? I'm obsessed with this new Max Factor Masterpiece Max High Volume Mascara. It's the High Volume and Definition Mascara. This is a limited run, I'm pretty sure, in the US. They just came back to the US. Max Factor used to be here, then they left, now they're back. Anyway, this mascara is thebomb.com. It's so awesome when you're looking for just the right amount of drama. It's not clumpy. It gives you nice fanned out lashes. Can't speak enough praises about it. And this, my friends, is what the eyes look like completed. Alright, so just to finish the rest of my face very quickly, I've been using the One Sticks from Makeup Revolution. They're these just like chubby twist up stick things, and they are awesome for sculpting and adding color to the face. So I'm going to go in with the One Sculpt Contour Stick first. And they're so easy to use. I've just drawn on some lines right here. Kind of push up a little bit. And I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. Just let it set a little, because that way it'll last longer, and that's kind of a trick that I do with a lot of my cream products nowadays. Now I'm gonna go into their One Blush Stick and just tap that lightly right above the contour shade. And again, I'm gonna let that sit. So I know this looks real funny. No, we're not doing clown contouring, but letting creams sit in a little bit, especially if you have combo skin like I do, it'll set the color before you blend it. Otherwise, it's easy to just blend it all away. I've waited about 40-ish seconds. I go ahead and start blending. And these are still really creamy, so believe me, you'll still be able to blend after waiting that long. But the color is definitely going to be stronger if you wait, and it will last longer. I like that dramatic sculpt look for fall. My cat literally sleeps all day and then decides she wants to play when I'm filming. Then I'm going to top my face with the One Highlight Contour Stick. And this one I just blend with my finger. Loving how that turned out, so beautiful. Now let's finish with the lips. It wouldn't be a true fall look without some beautiful, rich, deep lips. So I'm going in with the CoverGirl Katy Kat Matte Lipstick in Maroon Meow. Love this one. Come through, Maroon Meow. And this is the completely finished look. I'm definitely wearing it as a fall glam look, but you can totally transition this into an everyday look if you wore more of a nude lip. If you like this look, hit that thumbs up button, and please leave in the comments below what looks you want to see this fall, including Halloween looks. I need to gear up for my Halloween tutorials, y'all, so tell me what kind of costume looks you want to see. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the Slashed Squad. I make new videos every weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Bye! Mwah. And again, because I had no blending brush, there was no blending involved, really. I really took to doing like sharp, unblended lines.